Welcome back to Hot Rod Guy Garage. This is going to be an update video on a 74 Torino with 306 turbo engine swap. So follow with me through the intro and I'll be back. So guys, it has been an extremely busy last week for me. I've been super slammed at the shop. Been working on the Swift, trying to get it where it's daily drivable and safe. And I've been coming home in the afternoons and working on the 70 Torino. Unfortunately, I've not made no video of that progress, but I'm going to go over a few things with you right now. Just kind of pop in an update video on it. So let me flip that camera around. So things look a lot different than they did the last time. So what I've been doing, I've been going in here, like I had to make an upper radiator hose here with two pieces of hose and a piece of pipe in the center. So got my upper radiator hose on there. We got a lower on there. Down in there. Let me grab this flashlight. Got a lower radiator hose on it. We got a belt on it. I had to end up making an idler pulley here to hold this belt over, so we had room for a fan. And as you can see, it is quite tight down in through there. This is a 12-inch fan. I've got a 14-inch fan ordered for this side. That should clear. I really wanted to put a 16 over here, and I have 16 inches of room, but it's going to be mega tight and I didn't want to take a chance. We got our heater hoses on there. Over there, I've got our starter cables ran up. I've got to do some shortening on them and get a lug to put on it. Obviously our hot side's on. We got transmission cooler lines down there. Got a transmission dipstick back there. We got our wastegates on and our duct tubes ran. Oil drain and feed lines. Got the plug wires on it and the spark plugs in it and gapped, and the turbo blanket and the downpipe flange. So hopefully this exhaust will tie into my factory stuff that, well, I say factory, but the 3.5 inch I had on the big block, it dumps in roughly the same spot down there. And I went ahead and put an O2 sensor bung in here, since we're going to have a wideband for our EFI setup. And tonight I've been down here trying to decide how I was going to run the cold side tube. A lot of you may be wondering why I don't have an intercooler, because I don't have the room for it. So I'm trying to keep it as short and simple as I can, and obviously I'll add a water methanol kit later to help with the air charge temps. But it's looking like this will work once I get a 3-inch to, 2.5 right here. But a whole lot's went on. Not a whole lot to cover in the video, but there has been, quite a bit of progress happening. Among other things, I went ahead and ordered my brake-in oil, transmission fluids, ignition coils on the way. Like I said, that fan. Got our transmission cooler and stuff over here, and that's going to go back on the front of our radiator here. Then hopefully, maybe we can hear this thing run next couple weeks. But all that's pretty much going to depend on how much progress I actually make. I still got a bunch of stuff to do, even though it looks like it's almost ready to run. I could slap a carburetor on it and fire it right off once I get the oil and fluids in it and the cooler and the fans hooked up. But I've got this EFI system to hook up. So there's a car show on the 27th of this month that it's pretty important that this car makes it there. So I'm going to skip breaking it in with the carburetor because it's going to add some time, considering I'm going to have to redo my fuel system, especially the regulator and the lines where they come out. They come out right here at the turbo, and they really need to come out on the back side of the shock tower. So I'm going to bust down all week and probably most of next week. And I may come in here with another update video this weekend with actually some work being done, because I've got to get that harness over there in this car. And I gotta get this fuel system stuff sorted out, along with a few more parts ordered. And we all know how it is trying to get parts. So, and when I say harness, I mean the micro squirt engine harness out of Project Freetro, which is what the TBI over there is from. A lot of people mistake it for a Holley Sniper, but due to the Holley's Chinese ECM, I actually converted this one to a micro squirt. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And I've still got to figure out some way to get an air filter on this. I should have plenty of room to put a short filter here, just for street driving stuff. But other than that, we're getting pretty far along. And there was another thing that I forgot to cover. I did get a throttle cable bracket back here. Just one of them old cheap universal ones that I did have to modify to use a stock 300/600 truck cable, but it looks like it's going to work pretty well. You got to do something for a catch can or a breather tank for the valve cover. And, you know, obviously some wiring and some cleanup work, which it's really, really dirty and really, really dusty. And I plan to do something with this dash pad too, somewhere along this journey of time this time. Because, like I said, the red's not going to stay. And I'm going to make some improvements and change some things just to make myself happy with it. Kind of like the motor. So, pretty much, guys, that's going to be it for this update. So, if you like these kind of videos, make sure you like this video. If you see anything in here that you want to ask questions about, make sure you comment down below. And most importantly, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button because it does help the channel to grow. And as always, guys, I'll see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.